Sup Coalition, it's KK here, back with some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we started the first day of the first trial for Turnabout Goodbyes, and we met the biggest douchebag this side of Japanifornia by the name of Manfred von Karma. And we got up to this point on Slaughter's second testimony, so let's get into it. Yes, I'm actually starting it from the start of the testimony this time. Just because I saw it clear as day. The man was on the boat with Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. What will Maya say? I saw it as clear as day. The man was on that boat with Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. I forgot. Okay. You have to present the lake photo here. Objection. Got you. Whoops. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Well, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? So? This picture has been taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. Oh no. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. You're hiding information. I don't like you. Yeah, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Oh god, I hate this guy so much. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Big problem. You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Alright. You're right. It was cold and misty. Okay, I don't care about that. And once I was finished setting up the camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Hold it. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I gotcha. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Oh my god. The camera is irrelevant to this case, hardly. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes. This is a make it or break it time. The camera's of oh my god, I can't talk. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Huh? I'm not so sure about that. Set to automatically take it when it faces the lake. There's your contradiction right there. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? Or says who, whatever. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ooh! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I know what she was photographing. Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting of Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Let me check something real quick. Trying to remember. Okay, I don't think we have to okay. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster. Well, it's her camera, isn't it? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera is set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that witness. Is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm gonna spot it. Alrighty, third testimony from her. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. At that lake, sorry. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. Snap. I know I say snap late, but hey, I don't expect him to actually do it right then. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Yeah, there is. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Actually, don't care about that. Imagine what a scoop would be. That's why I was camping out by the lake, but that's all I was hiding. Yeah, sure. Wait a minute. She's hiding something else, too. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out that what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... why would you interrupt her there? Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. I heard a bang. I looked straight out at the lake. Okay. I guess I'll press her on that just for the heck of it. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure. But it sounded like a gunshot. You never heard a gunshot and you're from the south? Well, keep in mind it's supposed to take place in Japan, so... Hey, stupid localizers may take place in America instead. It was a lot... it was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Liar! I think I have to present this here. Yes, I was right. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Ooh. Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take pictures of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give this boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. But Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching that boat then? Or the boat? So sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Or be witness, whatever. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat. that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof! Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right! That's why I took this photo and... remember she enlarged it. She said she was going to enlarge it. That's why I said remember that. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. That's what I just said. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist, liar. Big fat stinking liar. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Oh, there's pursuit. Cornered. Woo! The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Why are you hiding it so badly? Or wanting to hide it? Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Like photo added to the court record. Snap! Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Or, you asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Okay. Well, the gun said it had Edward's right hand, that right fingerprints on it, right? But if you look at his hand, it's the left hand. That's strange, isn't it? Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Just like I said, the pistol. See, bears Edward's right fingerprints. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edward's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Well, well, these two are obviously out, the victim himself. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. Oh, I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Yeah. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I'm sure you did. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. I guess it's only about a 50-minute court case. Well, I did go through it like boom, so 1:15 p.m. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? Or what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm going to check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edgeworth. Jerk. You wanted to say something different, I'm pretty sure of it. Oh my gosh. I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. And of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay, Lada's deposition. Well, alrighty then. Things are starting to heat up. Well, anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I will see you next Tuesday when we begin the second investigation day. KK out.